Hi guys. So, today I'm going to be doing another candy haul. I did consider not making this video because although my other sweetie haul received a lot of views, I've had a lot of hate on it. I've had to delete certain comments that I thought were inappropriate. Most of them, unfortunately, were telling me that I'm an idiot because I whispered. They obviously were not aware of what ASMR is, and for that I apologise. If you're here to watch me quickly unbox a candy haul, then you have come to the wrong place. I'm sure there's lots of other videos that you could watch. This is going to be very slow, very methodical haul for purely ASMR purposes, where I will talk to you about what I bought, why I bought it, a little bit about it as well. So that's just a little disclaimer there that this is not going to be a quick video. It's definitely going to be nearer the hour mark, so just a warning. I also bought this a little while ago and I've been meaning to film, but either haven't been in the mood excuse me, or have been unable because of noises that, like I can only film at night and I can only film when it's quiet, and I've not been very well, so that will hopefully explain to you why I have not been making videos. My throat is just about better. There's someone moving around upstairs. Typical. Hopefully they won't disturb us too much because I'm not starting this video again. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna get a drink because my throat feels a bit raw still, and then I'm gonna start making some noises on this box, and then after that we're gonna get straight onto the candy. Actually, you know what, it's gonna be a long video. I'm gonna forget all the tapping and stuff. I'm gonna go straight into opening this box, so bear with me. So I do feel a little bit rebellious because I've put Pepsi in a Coca-Cola glass. Yes, I know, it's shocking, I am a rebel. But, what else can we do? I'll put that up there, actually. No, it's not going to stay. Okay, so the total amount of things that I bought doesn't actually look a lot. I bought a lot of small things, samples to try, and just little kind of one-off candies. A couple of things were not delivered because they were out of stock, which is a shame, but never mind. So I've got the prices, and we will start with this little item here, and this is by the company Orion, and it's Bowl and Spoon Rice Sherbet Candy, and I love this. I saw it on their website, and it's got a little spoon. Now I have opened it and I did try it because I've had, as I say, I've had this box for a while. And you can see, I mean, it wasn't that much fuller than it is now. It's very little, but I thought it was adorable. It came in a very loud, crinkly packet, but I've seen things like this in a lot of videos with Japanese, like, I don't want to call it pick a mix, but you know how when you go to a sweetie store you have like 10p or 10 cents and 5 cent sweets, and they're all different values. Well, this reminds me of like a typical children's pocket money sweet, and I just thought it was adorable, so I bought it, and it's quite yummy. So it's not like a sherbet like I'm used to. It's not sour, it's more of a sweet, melt in the mouth sherbet. So the next item is Maken. I'm reading it off the shipping order. Maken Gummi Grape Flavour, and the only reason I got this, other than the fact that I do really enjoy the Japanese gummi type sweets, but it reminded me of Purple Sticky Hand from Neopets, the Battle Dome item, so that's why I got that. That's the only reason. I also bought a super sour one, but I've eaten that because I just couldn't wait any longer, so I ate it. So yeah, I don't really read Japanese, so I can't tell you anything about it, other than it's quite a firm gummy. At least the sour one was, but again, it wasn't the kind of sourness that I'm used to. When I have sour, I think lemon sour, but it was still nice, so I'm hoping that one's going to be too. The next one I got is adorable. Look at that. And it's Furuta, and it's chocolate bear puffs, and it's basically like rice, or at least I think it's rice. It looks a bit more substantial, maybe more like a partially popped popcorn or something, but because they're quite firm. But I think it's more like a puffed rice covered in what I think might be milk chocolate. Not really sure, but it's a very thin coat. But I just thought they were adorable. I saw them on the website and I was just like, you know what, I have to try them. I have not been telling you the prices. Okay, let's go back. This one in UK prices was 69 pence, and this one was 79 pence, and this one was 69 pence. I like Japanese chocolate, and I don't really get to try it very often. I really want to get, you know, like a big bar of, is it Meiji chocolate? Am I thinking of the right one? You know, the big dark brown bars of chocolate. It melts so good, and I think I can make some really nice sweets out of that. So, but you know, one day. The next one I just got because it was funny, and it is called Bumu candy. And I believe that you can shake his bottom, but I can't because it's wrapped. And because it has some great sounds, I don't want to unwrap it just yet because I'd really like to get the Yeti on this one. Because I can only imagine how that would sound on the Yeti. I don't even know what this is. For all I know, this could be gum. And if it is, I will cry because I don't like gum. It says it's a hard candy, so maybe it's more like a gobstopper or something. Who knows? But I think you can wiggle his bottom. Like, oh, I can't get at it. But I think you can wiggle his bum. And I just love Japanese packaging, don't you? I mean, look at that. We don't have anything like that in the UK unless it's like character based. So unless you get things like you know, like Power Rangers or Hello Kitty or something, but even then, most of the time, it's not as cute as this. And we definitely would have a candy that was called basically Bum Candy. I just think that's great. And that one was 89 pence, but I just thought it was funny, so I had to buy it. Unfortunately, Cyber Candy doesn't seem to give much information on their website about what the sweets are. I mean, some of them have very good detailed descriptions about what you're getting, but other things, I have no idea what some of these things in this box are. I have no clue. I'll probably eat them wrong. I doubt I'll like them, so we'll have to see. The next one I got is the super, I think that's supposed to be like sour, super sour hockey puck of Sherbet. So this is just a Sherbet, and I'm not going to open it because then you will know that I've eaten it. Okay, go on then, I'll open it. It is all gone. It was so good. It was so sour. It was delicious. Like, literally, it was just, you know how when you eat something that's really, really sour, you kind of think, oh, I'm not going back for any more of that, and then you kind of like, well, I'll just have a little bit more, and like, your, saliva glands just go like nuts, and it's like, whoa. Well, that is what this did. This is, I don't know, I think I got it from their, European section, so I think it was from somewhere like Germany or something. I can't remember. What does it say? Sweden. So it's from Sweden, and it's so sour. It was like how I picked. Well, it was slightly wetter. Like in the UK, Sherbet. I'll have to get some. We've got a little shop locally that sells it. In the UK, Sherbet is like granulated sugar that is sour and quite often coloured, but we also have a different Sherbet which is like a sour powder, which is very dry and fluffy, almost like icing sugar in texture. This was more like the first option. This was more like the granulated sugar, but it also had like a type of like, I don't know whether it was just like, it was just slightly damp, like slightly wet, and this is one of the other ones that I've actually filmed on the Yeti, because the sounds it made when you squidged it in the tub, you could just hear it kind of cracking and crumbling, and it was so good. So definitely stay tuned for that one, because that will be coming up soon. This one was 90 pence, and I would definitely buy that again. That was delicious. What's next? I believe this one's next. This is Milka Choco Supreme. It kind of reminds me of like a circular Kit Kat. Does anybody know what a Kit Kat is? I'm a bit disgusted by the amount of calories in it, but it will not stop me from enjoying every bite. This is going to be another Yeti sound, so that's why I haven't eaten it, even though it keeps staring at me and I just want to kind of devour it. Some of these things in here, like literally I've just wanted to just tear into them and just like scoff, but I've been very good and I only ate the sherbet. And that was ages ago, so we do have Milka in the UK. Sorry my voice keeps going, but we do have Milka in the UK. We don't have these though, we only have the chocolate bars. And I believe we only have like, it's Milka, but it's got like Smarties in it, or like colourful candy, or chocolate in like colourful candy shells, a bit like an M&M type thing. But I've never seen this. I've never seen a round one, and I've never actually had Milka chocolate, so it'll be a complete new experience for me, because I know we have Milka, I've just never had it because I like Cadbury. That's why most of this in here is not chocolate, because I love me some Cadbury. That was 99 pence. Okay, the next thing I got is extreme sour watermelon hard candy warhead. I've never had a warhead before. In my life, never. I like sour foods. It feels kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't feel as circular, like a ball. I expect it to be like a gumball. It feels kind of squished, like flat. It feels soft too. I could probably chew that. Maybe it's just got soft because it's been in the box. But I bought a big box of apple warheads, and unfortunately they were refunded because they didn't have any by the time I'd ordered. So I get one chance, and I will be doing a Yeti video with this one as well, because if it's a hard candy it should make some really great sounds. It also will be probably quite hilarious listening to me as I try and eat a super sour sweet. So I'm curious as to how sour warheads actually are, because you see some people and they eat loads of them, and then others just don't, you know, it's like nothing. That was 20 pence. Okay, this next thing is, again I just bought it because it was cute, and this is the Kidsmania Garfield Got Fish, and I think they're like, I don't know, they seem like they might be like sweet tarts type of thing, like not a hard, like not a boiled sweet, more like a powdered sweet, if that makes sense. I don't really know, I'm not 100% sure. So I'm not really sure what they are, but we have orange, strawberry, lemon and green apple. I'm personally looking forward to strawberry because I love strawberry. That is my favourite flavour of sweet. But I only like it when it tastes like strawberry, not, I don't like milkshake flavoured foods, like strawberry milkshake sweets. Not a fan of that. I prefer the tart fruit flavour. So like, we have this sweet in the UK called Chewits, and they are so good because they're really, really like punchy tastes, so good. These were, I think, one of the most expensive things I bought. These were $1.39. I only paid that much because it's 4 different sweets, and if I don't like them, I have a couple of godchildren who like Garfield, and that'll be a nice little afternoon sweetie for them. So that's that. Now what's next? I probably shouldn't have had Pepsi. Fizzy drinks make me want to burp. She says drinking more of it. Okay. The next one, I think it's one of the best names ever. It's a Broadway Strawberry roll, and I think it's like a fake, like it's not licorice, but it's like, I mean I suppose it is licorice, but I don't even know how to explain it. Like proper licorice has that like really bitter aniseed flavour, and I do not like that at all. I do not like the taste of licorice, but I love strawberry or apple licorice. Oh, it's so good. And this, being a Broadway roll, just reminded me of like a rolled up red carpet. But you couldn't see any of that. This is what I mean, like on the website, all you could see was the packet, and it just said strawberry rolls, and it kind of looked like licorice, so I thought, oh, I'll try that. And it was £1.09, and yeah, it's gonna be nice, I think. I'm curious, I don't know if you can see it, but I have no idea whether or not you can see this. It's got like ridges. I'm wondering if you can peel those. Yeah, so you just like eat a strip of it, or whether you've just got to like gnaw it off. We shall soon see. Now I've heard of this, and I'm really looking forward to trying it. When it came, it was a bit of a surprise. It's de la Rosa, and it's marzipan. It says it's peanut marzipan. I did not know that. I thought all marzipan was almond. I'm assuming this is made with crushed up peanuts instead. So I'm really looking forward to that because I love the inside of Reese's peanut butter cups. I actually make my own version that I coat in chocolate or just eat as is. It's like, I make like a roll of it into like cookie dough type stuff. It's so good. I don't like peanut butter, but I love peanut butter sweets, or at least peanut sweets. It comes in this really adorable, like, it's not a tablet, it's like looks like a mini soap. But I was really surprised when it came because I thought it was going to be, I thought it was going to be hard, but actually, I don't know if you can see it, it's actually really soft and like breaking. You see that? Just along here. So it's really soft. I can squidge it, like, literally, like, it just cracks and squidges. But I'm still looking forward to trying it. And does de la Rosa mean of the rose? Am I just completely, like, for some reason I just remember a film where I've seen or heard de la Rosa. I don't know. I think I'm just probably trying to form an accent and it's just not happening. But that was 49 pence, and I thought that was fair for the amount you get. And it's probably actually very rich and very filling because it's peanuts, so I'll give them that. Now the next one, I have no idea what it is. Which one is it? Okay. And it is Lucas Bom Vaso. Now I looked everywhere on these things and like I cannot figure out which it is. Oh, no wait. I just said that and then I was just flicking my eyes over it. Oh, you're not going to be able to see it, I don't think. Let's see. I don't have a focus on this one, but it says right here, lemon flavour hot candy with chewing gum. So it's not what I thought it was at all. I feel like if you could see me right now, I would be looking like this duck. I'm in shock. I'm seriously like, I'm just like mind blown. I thought it was, like, well, it looks like red, so I thought it was like chili. But then I was like, no, it's a sweet, right? But it didn't actually say anywhere on the, it just literally said Bom Vaso. And I had no idea what it was. I was like, oh, it looks interesting, it's got a duck on it. Haven't seen anything like that. It was in the sweet department, so I assume, you know, it's cyber candy, not cyber poison, so. How very unusual. I won't be eating the gum. I don't eat chewing gum. I don't like chewing gum. This is interesting. I want to open it up now and see what it is, but I still have so much more to do. Well, I never. 79p this was, and it's like an intrigue. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Oh, that was a Crystal Maze. I'm sorry. I have no idea. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm so hyper right now. Well, it's lemon apparently. So even though it's red, that is the sweet. Like that is the colour of the candy. Even though it is, red, it is apparently lemon. So there we go. Lemon candy. The next one is called Lorena Picositos, and it says fruit seasoning. Now I ain't got a clue what this is. This one, like, do you sprinkle it over fruit? Is that what you're supposed to do? Like, you cut up an apple and then you, like, pour some fruit seasoning onto your fruit that you want seasoning, and then you eat your fruit? I have no idea. I'm sure if I could read, like, I think it's Mexican. If I could read, yeah, made in Mexico. If I could, it's Mexican? Like, is it Spanish or Mexican? I'm sure it's Mexican. I have no idea. I failed geography, so. And we only had French at school, and I sucked at that too, so. I have no idea, but anyway, going back onto it, it looks like weird fish food. You can't see it. It looks like fish food. But I don't know what it is. I don't want to open it right now because if it's disgusting, I do not want to have that taste to go to bed on. But that one I'm curious about. I'm going to do a bit more research on that one because I do not want to poison myself by eating that on its own when it should be on top of something. And then it's 59p. That one was 59p. And this is what I mean, like, if they told you on the website what it is, I just got it because the packaging was fun. And it was cheap. Like me. Okay, that's not true. Okay, a little bit true, but okay. I'm going over the okay, the next one I just got because it looked like a rocket shape. And it's Pelucas. I love that. Pelucas. And I've seen this on a Lucky Penny shop. Lucky Penny shop were doing, oh, it's got the duck again. Look, there he is. There's the duck. Do you see the duck? There he is. Lucky Penny shop were doing this, and they basically, like, I don't really know, it's a tamarind candy, which I don't know what tamarind tastes like. No idea. But you kind of like, oh, it looks the same as the other stuff. Can you see? It's like red and kind of blotchy. But you squeeze, and then it comes out like that, like little sausages. Oh, that doesn't sound very appetizing. Like spaghetti. Comes out like little tamarind spaghettis. Yay, tamarind spaghettis. I also like the fact that it's got like a, well, looks a bit, oh, maybe it's the duck. Does he wear a hat? No, he doesn't. Okay, it's not the duck. I thought this was like a baseball cap or something. Do you see that? Apparently it's not. But I like the fact that the candies, although they look huge, I mean, that looks like you're getting a lot. Actually, when you go in, that is where the candy starts. The plunger goes all the way up to there, and that's sweet. So it's not that much when you think about it. You're not actually, like, if you bought this for your kid, that's not a lot. That's perfectly, you know, I wouldn't stop a kid from eating that much. I doubt they'd eat it all in one go anyway. Probably because it's got a cap. If anything like me when I was a kid, because it's got something you could like stop it, you'd have a little bit, then you'd put it in your pocket and you'd wander around and be like, oh, hang on, I've got a sweet. And you'd have a little bit more and you'd put it back in your pocket and off you go again. So, I don't know, I think it's a good idea. It's like portion control, isn't it? So, there's that. I'm going off on like a weird tangent. That one is 79 pence. And the next one is also one I saw on a Lucky Penny shop. And this is Pelon Rico Tamarindo. I love it when they like make it nice and easy for me, so it's like in English. But I just say it with an accent and then I feel like I could go into a shop and be like, ah, give me some Pelon Rico Tamarindo. Yeah. And then people would just look at me like, what? I have no idea what this is going to taste like. Like tamarind, isn't that? I don't know. Do you put that on meat? I have no idea. I don't think I've ever had anything with tamarind in it. But again, look how much that plunger goes like right up to there. So there's like hardly any candy. So it must be quite potent. Or they're just really stingy. That one was 49p, so I don't really mind. You know, 50p to try something. Weirdly enough though, I get really upset about buying one of my favourite chocolate bars for 50p, but yet I bought a load of stuff for 50p or more. Just because I want to try it. It's weird, isn't it, the way the world works. Okay. As I said, I really like strawberry licorice, so I bought Welch's filled licorice strawberry flavour, and it looks good. I think it's filled with, yeah, you can just kind of see it there in the corner there. I'm not sure if you can actually, just sort of here next to the strawberries. It's got like almost like a strawberry jam inside. All the ones we have in the UK, put that back up there. All the ones we have in the UK that are filled licorices, they are filled with like a white fondant cream, which I personally think is too sweet to go with the licorice, but so I normally just buy the licorice sticks, like just strawberry licorice on their own. I gotta get me some of those. Oh, see, now I fancy them. I'll eat these first. These were £1.39, but they are naturally flavoured, so I thought they were worth a go. And apparently the whole package can be eaten in one go, and there are 170 calories. To be honest, I'd probably only eat one stick at a time. Maybe two. How many's in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I might eat 2 at a time and then have an odd one. But there's like 26 grams of sugar, no fat, sodium, protein, 1 gram of protein, so they're a little bit good for you. 26 grams of sugar. Then there's only 50 grams of food in this packet. That means over 50% of this packet of sweets is pure sugar. Probably enjoy them more now I know that. Let's see what else we've got. My box is starting to look quite empty now. We have Airheads White Mystery. Now, I've had an Airhead before and it was really delicious. I only bought this because I was like, what is the white mystery flavour? That was the only reason I bought it. It was 45p and I was like, I thought, this is where I was disappointed. They don't give you dimensions, they don't give you anything. The last Airhead I bought was the same price and it was this big. That's that big. A little bit disappointed about that. We're only quite disappointed. I mean, yeah, it's got a little smiley balloon and I'm still curious about what the mystery flavour is. Like, does it say, like... It just says artificial colours and flavours. It says it's got corn and soybean oil and citric acid, so it'll probably be quite tart, which would be quite nice. I think I'll enjoy that. Yeah, it looks good. But it's like a taffy, right? I'm sure it's like a taffy. And how many grams is that? It's 15.6 grams. It's not very much. But it's nice and soft. I think it's gotten a bit warm. But that's that. I also bought Lemonheads, which I think have melted together because it's been quite warm in my room. Yeah, look, they've melted a little bit. Unfortunately, I didn't realise I'd left the box next to the airing cupboard for a day or two. And then I moved it, and I didn't reopen the box. So some of these things I don't think I'm going to be able to eat just because they may have gone funny. But I get to have a look at them and a smell, right? So this bugs me. 25 cents, right? 25 cents is approximately, I would say, around about 15 to 17 pence in English money. Lemonheads cost me 55p. Now, alright, I get there's import. I still bought them even though I knew that, right? But at the same time, I'm like, really? You know, how much import is like, you know, just bugs me. It's fat-free. And it's made with real lemon juice. So I'm kind of hoping they'll be a little bit similar to like the Warhead. So like nice and sour and a little bit bitter. So put those down. I probably won't be able to eat many of those because obviously they've melted and kind of got a bit weird. As I say, they were 55p. I bought these. I thought they were bigger. I ain't gonna lie. Even though they were only like 39 pence, I thought they were going to be bigger. I thought it was going to be a box, you know, maybe a little bit bigger than the Lemonhead box, but I don't know whether or not it's like creamy mints and pure chocolate. So, like, not really sure. There doesn't seem to be any packaging inside. They seem to be open to the elements, which is a bit gross. I think they could have used some kind of foil, especially considering that my box got a little bit crushed in transit. Excuse me, my box got a little bit crushed in transit. So unfortunately, quite a few of the items that were on the outside of the box got a little bit smushed. I also blame them a little bit for the box getting hot, because when it was delivered, I don't know, when I first opened everything, which wasn't for a couple of days, because I got the box, and I was like, oh, you know, I haven't got time to open it right now. It was a couple of days before Christmas, actually. And I'm only just getting around to filming this now. A little bit of a depressed patch, so I'm not going to worry about it, but I literally was like running around, tearing my hair out, trying to get Christmas out of the way, and then New Year came and I had to, you know, do all that, and it was like, ugh, and then more things kind of piled on, and it just got pushed to the back, you know. It was, at the end of the day, once I'd done everything I needed to do, I didn't want to sit down and make a video. I didn't want to plan. I didn't want to have to set everything up. And so you know, editing takes time, especially for me, because I'm a perfectionist and I want to go back through and double check everything. So I just kind of left everything. And I think because of that, it was placed on the floor, because I haven't opened it yet. I put it on the floor in my room, where I would see it each day, so I remembered that it was there. And it wasn't till afterwards that my dad reminded me that the hot water pipe goes underneath. So that probably hasn't helped. but I blame the delivery drivers because I don't like blaming myself. That was a bit of a rant. Okay, going on to the next thing. £1.19 for this, and this is Hershey's Kisses. Now, we have started to get Hershey's chocolate in the UK. You can now get bars of chocolate, and I believe you can get the cookies and cream Hershey's Kisses. I don't want no cookies and cream, right? I just want plain chocolate. I think they're adorably cute. I've seen some really nice recipes for cookies with Hershey's Kisses in, so I kind of bought them for that, but I don't think I'm going to probably make that. I'll probably just eat them, because there's not really enough here to make any. It feels like, considering I paid £1.19, I think there's 9 Hershey's Kisses in here, so I didn't even get a full 10 kisses. But it's a nice little bag. I think it's good to have foods like this. I know quite a lot of people who are diabetic. These would be perfect to put in like your handbag because they're individually wrapped. Good burst of sugar if you're feeling down. But also, you know, you're not tempted to continue eating because obviously they're individually wrapped. You don't have to continue. You're not like, oh, I've opened the bar, I'll finish it. At least that's how I always am. So at least with things like this, especially for me, I can eat 1, maybe 2. I don't have to eat the whole packet. It's not like, oh, the packet's open, I better finish them, otherwise they'll just go funny. So, there is that. But I do think they're a little bit expensive, because you can get the big bags for like £2.50. But I didn't know it was as small as that. They called it, on the website, they showed you a bag of Hershey's Kisses, and they called it the Hershey's Kisses mini bags. So I thought it was a Hershey's Kisses bag with mini ones. It was my own fault. Okay. Real milk chocolate, Virginia peanuts, and nougat. It's gluten-free, artificially flavoured vanilla, and this is by Pearsons, and they just call it Bun. Pearsons Bun. So, yeah, not really sure. I'm kind of thinking it's a little bit like this, flavoured with a bit of vanilla, but this kind of, I don't know, maybe it'll taste a bit like a Snickers. Do you guys have Snickers? It's like chocolate with caramel and peanuts and like a type of nougat. Maybe it'll taste like a Snickers. I hope so, because Snickers are delicious. This was £1.69. I think that actually is the second most expensive thing I bought. Oh my gosh, I kind of sounded a little bit American then. I was like, bought. It's like one word. You know that it's like you say one up. I don't know if it's the same for anybody else. I mimic people by accident. Like if I'm watching a film, I won't notice that I've started talking in, say, an American accent or maybe an Indian accent. Or where I work, we have a couple of customers. One is Australian, one is Californian. I believe we have someone from Texas. I'm not really sure. They've moved to the UK, and we also have this lovely Polish lady. She comes in, and I had to apologise to them because I'd be talking to them and I'd start mimicking their accent, and they thought I was taking the mickey out of them, but I just automatically do it. I have no idea why, but I do. This is something I will not be eating. This was 59p, and I'm really disappointed with this because it is apparently, it says, see, it didn't tell you any information. All you saw was a truffle, turbo truffle, and toffee tornado. So I thought it's going to be this really yummy toffee truffle, but it's just a sample. Yeah. It's got 150 milligrams of caffeine. Like, literally it says on the back, for adults only, not more than 1 piece every 3 to 4 hours. Like, it may cause nervousness or sleeplessness. I did not know that. It should have specifically said, you know, I mean, I assume on Cyber Candy kids can buy this. And if their parents are, you know, like, I do think that's a little bit disgusting, because if their parents don't know, like I didn't know, that it was a caffeine sweet, they could just buy loads of them for their kids, and yeah, it's not good. Only 3 things left. I bought a little tiny wedge, like literally this is a sample. I can't pronounce that. Makilani? I don't know. This is Tabasco spicy chocolate. I do not like spicy foods. Only reason I bought that is because a lady that I work with brought in some chili chocolate and it was really delicious. So I thought, ooh, I'll try that. And they had the tins that were like £4 for a tin. And I thought, well, there's no point me buying a £4 tin when I don't even know if I like it. So I bought 1 wedge and it was 59 pence. 59 pence. It's that big. That is it. That is 59 pence worth of chocolate. I am a fool, I tell you, a fool. This one was also 59p. And this is dark chocolate with white mint filling. So basically this is like a really thick, really special after 8. But I've heard a lot, you know, in like films and TV shows, I've heard of Ghirardelli. So I really wanted to try their chocolate. It's supposed to be really delicious. San Francisco, founded in 1852. Well, I never. But it's quite a good size. It's not bad. It's better than the Tabasco one. But still a little bit kind of like disappointed. Now the next thing is the biggest thing I bought. This was £2.60, and these are, you see what I mean, it's got crushed, completely crushed. Chocolate chip cookie dough bites. Bite-sized cookie dough in creamy milk chocolate, and they're egg-free, because if they weren't egg-free they'd go funny. So, and they also apparently do other flavours. They do fudge brownie cookie dough bites, dark chocolate cookie dough bites, mint chocolate chip cookie dough bites. Oh, this one sounds nice. Peanut butter cookie dough bites. They do cookies and cream. These ones, I almost bought these ones because I love cinnamon rolls. There was cinnamon bun bites, and I was like, oh, I could have those. I could eat those by the dozen, but I decided not to. Cupcake bites and red velvet cupcake bites. Now, I've always wanted to try red velvet cupcakes. It's the idea of the cream cheese frosting. I love cream cheese frosting on like carrot cakes. I think it's the best type of icing you can get. I think it's delicious because it's not overly sweet. So there is that. Put that away. So yeah, that's everything I bought. Most of it is just small little sample things. I'm going to start repacking. But most of it's small samples. There are a few bigger things, like the cookie dough bites and the filled licorice. And of course the weird bun. Ooh, bun. I think overall I'm kind of disappointed with what I bought. Like, because there weren't any information about what things were, I think I just kind of went by the pictures, and I kind of feel let down a little bit, because because, you know, the pictures aren't what you should go by really. You should go by what the sweet is, and because I had no idea what the sweet was, I just kind of went for it, and I think that's where I've kind of like fooled myself into buying sweets that I probably am not gonna like. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm gonna like many of these. Luckily a lot of them are kind of one bite sweets, and those that aren't, I think, can probably get away with sharing them with some friends. Whoopsie. With some friends. So there is that. But mostly I'm kind of disappointed, just because I figured that I would have more to show for my money. I don't know exactly how much I spent. I think it was about 20 something pounds, 22, 24 pounds. I will add it up and let you know. So thank you all for relaxing and hopefully dozing off to me describing and talking about sweets. If you did find this relaxing, please leave me a comment, because I would love to know, you know, which parts you found relaxing, if there was any that you didn't find relaxing. Same goes for if you didn't find it relaxing. I would really like some feedback on why, so that I can better my videos and make better ones for you to help you to relax. I know this isn't going to appeal to everybody. I personally prefer sound videos over talking, which is why I make more sounds videos than talking videos, and the fact that I blabber on like I'm doing now. So, apologies for that. I am dreading editing this, because this is going to be about an hour. And it's also going to take about 4 hours to upload, so, oh dear, this will be a fun week. Alright guys, I hope you have had a nice time listening to my video, and I will speak to you all soon. Oh, please check out my my channel page and subscribe if you like. I've also got a link on my channel page to my new Facebook, which I started in January, so if you want to chat to me, or just follow me and see when my new videos come up, because not everybody seems to get them. They don't seem to go out to people's subscription boxes very efficiently. Then, you know, that is the place to do it, because when I upload a new video, I post it to Facebook. So, yes. Alright guys, stay chilled.